Lightspeed Spanish, podcast number 11 for absolute beginners. And this podcast is dealing with saber and conocer, which are the two verbs to know. Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Yo?
No, ellos. ¿Y qué tal, Cintia?
Yo muy bien. ¿Cómo estás tú?
Estoy muy bien hoy. Hoy hace un buen día.
Hoy 25 grados.
25 grados.
En septiembre,
En septiembre, que está muy bien.
En el norte
En
de
el norte,
Inglaterra.
Sí, pero un día, solamente un día.
Disfruta.
Sí. Okay, so in English we have one verb for the verb to know. Okay, I know, you know, he, she knows, we know, they know. Now in Spanish they have two. Okay, one verb is saber, and the other one is conocer. Now, why do they have two verbs to know? Because they like to differentiate. They're very difficult people. They like to differentiate between knowing stuff, things, information, and knowing people and places. Okay? More or less, it's in a nutshell. So Cynthia, which verb is the one to know stuff?
Saber.
Saber. Okay, so the way to remember it is stuff and saber. Both begin with S. That's how you know that's the one. Saber. Now, saber isn't a regular verb, is it?
No.
No, it's slightly irregular. Only a little bit, though, isn't it?
Only in the first person.
In the first person. So, would you be so kind as to conjugate saber for us?
Absolutely. Yo sé. Tú sabes. Él, ella sabe. Nosotros sabemos. Vosotros sabéis. Ellos saben.
Okay. So as you can see, it conjugates normally, except for in the first person, where instead of it being sabo, as it should be, it's sé.
Sé.
Yeah? Now,
They must have heard, for example, no sé.
yeah,
Or no lo sé. I
Yeah.
don't know.
that's a very common thing, isn't it? Yeah. And actually, the way to remember I don't know is to point at your nose, because if you see I don't know written down, it's nose, no sé. Okay.
Or with an accent.
With an accent, of course. Okay, so that's to know things, to know information. So, for example, Cynthia, how would you say, I know a lot about English?
Sé mucho sobre el inglés.
Okay. And how would you say, we know a lot about Spanish?
Sabemos mucho sobre el español.
Okay. So that's knowing things. And then we've got another verb, which is knowing people and places. Now it works as later on you'll find it works as a dual verb in terms of meeting people for the first time, we use this. But also just when you know somebody personally, you've met them or you've been to a country. Now that's conocer. Or you've been to a specific place, yeah? Conocer. Now this one again is another irregular one, just slightly.
Just the first
Just
one.
the first person again. So would you like to conjugate that?
Yeah. Yo conozco. With a Z.
With a Z.
Conozco. Tú conoces. Él, ella conoce. Nosotros conocemos. Vosotros conocéis. Ellos conocen.
Beautifully done. Okay. Okay, so that's conocer. So now let's do an example of this. We said that I know a lot about English, okay, which was yo sé mucho sobre el inglés. Now, if you were going to say I know a lot of English people, okay, now how would that one be?
So that would be conozco, and then we put a, because we're going to talk about
The
people.
personal A, yeah.
Personal A. So conozco a, what was it? Many English people?
Many English people.
Conozco a muchos ingleses.
Okay.
O conozco a muchas personas inglesas.
Okay. And for example, if we were to say, I know a lot about America. Okay, now that's a thing, isn't it? That's information.
Yes, information we use saber.
So that would be saber. But if you said, I've been to America, how would you say that?
Conozco América.
There you are. So when you use conocer, what you're saying in the sentence is either I know that person or I've been to that place. Yeah. So it's a knowing kind of a knowing because you've been there or because you've met them. Okay. Now, is there anything you'd like to add, Cynthia? Before
Yes,
we do
we can use the same example with people. For example, I can know somebody because I recognize the face.
Okay.
And that would be, for example, conozco a mi vecina, for example.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I know information about her.
Sure.
So that would be sé información o sé cosas sobre mi vecina.
Yeah. So they are two very, very distinct knowings. One is knowing information and one is actually knowing the person, having met the person or having been to the place. So what we'll do now, let's have a little conversation about things that we know, things that we don't know, and people and places that we know and that we don't know, yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Vale.
¿Lista?
Lista.
Venga. Vale. Cynthia,
Dime.
¿tú conoces a George Bush?
Personalmente no, pero sí conozco a George Bush. Sé quién es.
Vale. ¿Sabes algo de George Bush?
Sí, sé cosas de George Bush.
Vale. Ahora, ¿conoces los Estados Unidos?
No, no conozco los Estados Unidos.
No. ¿Pero qué sabes de los Estados Unidos?
Sé que los Estados Unidos están en América, en Norteamérica.
Vale.
Y que hay 51 estados.
¿Sí?
¿No?
No sé.
51 estados, ¿no?
Sí. Y el último es Hawái, ¿no?
Hawái, ¿no?
Sí.
Gordon,
Ajá.
¿y tú conoces Murcia?
Sí, conozco Murcia.
Ah, ¿conoces
Sí,
Murcia?
sí. Yo tengo un amigo que vive en Murcia.
Ah. ¿Y conoces a mi familia?
Sí, conozco a tu familia. Sí, sí.
¿Y sabes muchas cosas de mi familia?
Yo sé unas cuantas cosas de tu familia. No, yo no sé todo. Sí.
Los secretos.
Los secretos, no. Sí. Cynthia, ¿tú conoces a mi hermano?
No, no conozco a tu hermano.
Ah,
Conozco a tus dos hermanas,
vale,
pero no conozco a tu hermano.
vale. ¿Y tú conoces Londres?
Conozco Londres, sí, no mucho, muy poco.
Okay.
¿Y tú conoces Londres?
Yo conozco Londres un poco, pero no mucho.
No mucho.
So, what we've done there, what we've demonstrated is that when you're talking about having met somebody, having been to a place, you're using conocer, yeah? And when you're talking about knowing things, you're using saber. Okay? So we've covered that in brief. We've done a little example. Obviously, in the help sheets, there's a lot more information on that, and there'll be some tests you can try out for yourself. Okay, hope that's been helpful, and we'll leave you with saber and conocer. Hasta luego.
Adiós.